feeling used, but I'm still missing you, and I can't see the.
Hey guys, back in another video, and today I'm just going to be putting my views out on school uniform and just school rules in my school and maybe in other schools in the UK and maybe in other schools that this happens, but just in generally talking about my like thoughts on certain things that happen in my school and schools in general. So school uniform is quite a big thing in my school. You kind of have to wear it. If you're caught not wearing it, then you get in a lot of trouble. You can end up with a punishment exercise, which means you're writing out lines on a bit of paper, and it's not the funnest thing in the world, I have to admit, but you if you don't wear uniform, then you get one of them, and it kind of teaches you not to do it, but it's not the best way they could do it, especially since our school has a lot of issues on not having enough paper and they're printing off all these punishment exercises. I don't really understand that in general, but getting back to like uniform in general, we have to wear black shoes, black trousers, a black jumper or a black cardigan. Sometimes you kind of have to wear jackets. That's kind of like your own preference. You don't sometimes have to wear the jumpers, and you also have to wear a white polo shirt and our school tie. So our school tie is you have to wear it. If you're caught not wearing it, then you get a little yellow slip and you have to take that about your whole day, and you kind of need to take that about with you. And if you're like caught without a slip, then you kind of get shouted at in general, because you should have that slip on you, and like just in general stuff like that is it's quite stupid in a way that we have to, if you've not got a tie, you have to go about with a slip, which is quite annoying, because if you lose that slip, then you can get into a lot of trouble, and it's just a sheet of paper. Like, you could lose that sheet of paper in the space of like an hour, and you're gonna have to ask your teacher for another one, and some teachers will just be like, yeah, I understand, and other teachers will shout at you and get you in a lot of trouble when really it wasn't your fault. It was your fault because you lost it, but you couldn't help because it was a sheet of paper and you're carrying about like 60 jotters in your bag, and that one sheet of paper is going to get lost in your bag somewhere. I also feel like with school uniform, you don't get to like creatively show your like who you are, because some people show who they are through like maybe like makeup, their hair, like certain features, but some people do it through clothing, and they're not able to do it through clothing if they're not allowed to choose their own clothing, because you kind of have to stick to like really strict rules, like black everything except a polo shirt. You're only allowed to wear white polo shirts in my school because you're only allowed to wear it. I don't really know why. I don't see why you can't wear different coloured polo shirts, but they just advise you to wear a white polo shirt, or you do sometimes get into a lot of trouble. Some days they'll just let it pass and they'll say, look, can you do this for tomorrow, or can you get a different polo shirt? Just in general, they'll do stuff like that. They will compromise in certain circumstances. Oh my god, I give up. Right. They will compromise in certain ways, because say if you're having like your washing machine broke down or something like that, then they will like help you, and they'll be like, okay, if you're able to get a new polo shirt or like get it cleaned or whatever by this point, then yeah, we will advise you. But if you have a note from your mum saying, look, this has happened, then they will let you off in general, because you can't really help if like something breaks down, or if you're not able to make it into school on time or something like that, then you can't help that. And if you have a note from your mum, then you do generally get away with it, because they can't really help it, can you, because it's a day-to-day thing that happens. But other than that, you will normally get shouted at. But yeah, in my school, you kind of, for PE in general, like your uniform for PE, it's kind of like you have to wear like joggies, leggings. Teachers don't really like leggings. Like, you're not allowed to wear them during school time unless it's PE, because the leggings people go about with in some schools are bad, that they've learnt from that, and you're not allowed to wear leggings. You're not allowed to wear jeans, like black jeans, black leggings. You're not allowed to wear them. You have to wear a certain type of like school trousers, appropriate trousers, But I do wear jeans and I get away with them, but I don't know how I get away with them, but I do. But it's just, jeans I feel are a lot more comfortable to go about with than these like really flared baggy trousers that I just in generally don't like. Like the ones that like they like come out at the bottom, I really just don't like them in general. But other than that, I do tend to stick to a lot of the rules, most of them. But during like PE times, I do tend to wear leggings and like maybe like a, not baggier top, but like one of like a sports top, and then just a hoodie and a pair of either Superstars or Roches. That's tend to like what I wear to PE. You kind of, with PE, if you don't have your full uniform, then you're not allowed to take PE. So if you like forget to bring like, if you forget to bring like your t-shirt, you're not allowed to do PE, just in general for the hygiene reasons, and it's not really good going about in like a top that you've been running about in, and just in general stuff like that. But say if you forget like twice, if you forget more than once, if you forget twice, then you do get a punishment exercise, because you're missing out on your physical exercise, and people should be doing physical exercise twice a week in schools. I think that's like a law, something to do with that. But I tend to do PE most of the time because most of the stuff they do, not all of it, most of the stuff they do is quite fun. Like right now I'm doing football, but we have a full girl class except for boys, but during the time we do football, the other boy class are doing football at the same time. So those 4 boys just go and join like the other boy class, and we have a full game of girls football, and you just kind of have a lot of fun doing it, and you kind of get a lot more freedom because you know you've not got like boys, it kind of sounds weird, but you don't have like the boys judging you in a way, because they'll be like, oh, we're a lot better at football, where all the girls in my class are quite like even. We kind of like are all at the same stage because we don't really know what we're doing in football, but we still enjoy it in a way. But yeah, I enjoy my PE class at the moment, especially because like all the people in it as well, like I already said that, but all the people in it I speak to on a general basis, because quite a lot of them are in my Reggie, because my Reggie class is like where you get signed in the morning, and you just kind of, you get to know about like what's happening that week. Like say netball is on this day of the week, football's on this day of the week, just general things like that you get to know in the morning, and that's like around 10 to 15 minutes of your day. So you just kind of get to chill in that class for 10 to 15 minutes, get spoke to about certain things that are happening, get slips for not having a planner, slips for not having a tie, just in general stuff like that. And you also kind of like, that's the time you take up your notes to the office, where you like say if you're paying money for a school trip, stuff like that, you kind of do that during that time. So I feel like I've spoke for loads, and I've spoke for around like 7 or 6 kind of minutes. So I'm just going to leave this here, but if you want like a part 2 of like me kind of like having a rant about school kind of thing, then yeah, just comment down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm hopefully going to get back straight into like doing a lot more videos. I am still posting up all my Musical.lys, and you seem to enjoy them quite a lot, so I'm just going to keep to doing this. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.